What is up, guys, and welcome back to another day here at Whitley Auto Works. Today we'll be jumping right back into our RUSTOLEUM custom mix series. That's where we take different RUSTOLEUM colors, we shoot pearls, flakes, candies, a little bit of everything over top, and we try to recreate more expensive looking paint effects on a budget, guys. These are all test spray outs just for fun and answer the what if questions if you were to try to mix different things and how to learn different color combinations so that you can really create something awesome. I've got a fender product behind me today, so the game plan is we're going to be hitting it with semi-gloss black RUSTOLEUM first, and then that's always kind of been my control. So I know I have a lot of people ask why I always use black, because it's a good neutral color base to showcase whatever I create. And the wild card today, the other half of the fender is going with the glimmer glitter gold, guys. Yeah, you heard that right. We're going with gold. So I'm going to try and create a really awesome candy base coat today using purple, guys. We've jumped around to many colors, but we haven't really played much with purple. So today I've got Limelight Candy Red, Candy Blue. You mix them together, you get purple. And I've got Glimmer Ghost Violet, a really cool ghost pearl. And a lot of people have been asking me about what happens when you add the ghost pearls, the white particles and stuff like that into these candy base coats. Do they show through? What kind of effect does it give you? I'll be doing that today in a decanted can of RUSTOLEUM clear. That way I have a poor man's mid coat made up, and then I'll be sealing everything with some Finish One clear to make it shine. And then we'll take it out in the sun and see what we got. So let's start off by putting some RUSTOLEUM on the fender behind me, and then we'll get into creating a crazy candy purple base coat. Alright, guys, so now we got our two RUSTOLEUM base colors down, a black and a gold. Really good basis for any kind of candy project. And now I'll be using Limelight Candy Concentrates and Glimmer Ghost Violet from My Candy Pigments to create my own base coat in this decanted can of RUSTOLEUM mid coat. Now, I've shown you guys many a times how to decant a can, so go back and watch some of my other videos if you want to see that. But for purposes today, I got about 7 ounces, guys. I got a little bit more if I need it, but we're going to start there, and we're going to make our own custom candy purple base coat. So I'm really excited to see how this turns out. And as always, I'm going to bring you guys in close so you can see this mix. Alright, guys, so here we go. This is candy blue in liquid form, and like I said, these are just candy concentrates, which means no sparkle, just the candy liquid. You have to add your own sparkle or shoot this over something with a sparkle. And this is the sparkle I'm going to be creating today. A Glimmer Ghost Violet. It's a white particle based pearl. At certain angles you'll see that violet. I hope you can see that on camera. And this is a 5-gram sample bag. One of my subscribers, Cisco, blessed me with another sample kit of this stuff so I could keep going for you guys. So shout out to him and thank you for sending that out, man. And I'm going to spritz about a gram in there. I want to get a good mix, but I don't want to go too crazy with it because I want the candy to do some stuff too. So alright, I got that in there, and now let's mix it up really good. And you'll see this is pretty much white and transparent. Only at certain angles will you see the violet or the purple show through. So, and it's going to take a little bit of mixing because there's some residual aerosol still from where I decanted that can. And I hope you can see that at certain angles. You'll see it when it sits. You'll see that violet tendency. So that's where we're going to get our sparkle from, and trust me, it'll show up a lot more on the panel when we actually spray this. So, alright, I'm going to set that to the side real quick, and now we're going to add some candy. Now, if you ever get in a pinch with this stuff, here's something I really like about it. It tells you on the back of it how much to mix. You'll see right here for candy purple, it's 15% of each, which means even amounts to get a good purple, and you know, that's what I'm going to kind of plan on doing today. I want to go a little sparingly with the blue because a lot of times if you add too much blue, then it does tend to want to dominate the mix. So I'm going to try to get a good bit in there, but I think I'm going to kind of lean a little more towards the red, just a little bit, and see how that turns out. So drizzle that in there. As you can see, I'm kind of getting a little bit more red than I am purple, but I want to get a good effect. And I want this to cover good. It is purple, so, you know, All right, I think that'll be enough candy, and let's mix this up and let's see where we lean. All right, well, we're definitely going the right direction. Look at that purple. Man, that is awesome looking. Yes, that is definitely the type of purple I want to see. A rich, vibrant purple looking candy base coat. I'm excited to see what this does, but there's only one way to find out. Let's load up the old D1 drizzle and let's get spraying some of this custom candy base. Alright guys, so I got my paint gun here today loaded up with a custom candy purple, lime line, eye candy, all kinds of crazy mess. So that's going to be really, really cool. This is a D1 Drizzle Intercraft paint gun, low volume, low pressure with a 1.3 tip, and I shoot 28 PSI wide open trigger. If you need the baseline guidelines to go by, feel free to use mine. I'm going to do consistent coats on this today because we're just going for coverage, guys. I'm not trying to wet it out. We just want it to look good, probably 3 or 4 coats, and then we'll move over into some Finish One Clear to seal it up, make it nice and glossy, and then we'll take it out of the sun and see what we got. So I'm going to put my mask on. Let's get the spraying. Alright guys, so today we sought out to create our own custom candy base coat in a purple, and I shot it over black with a gold glitter flake, and I shot it over just black so that everybody could see a good variation. Obviously we got a wrinkle because of this stuff right here. Crystal clear enamel. Do not use this stuff as a poor man's mid coat, guys. It will wrinkle up and you will end up with results like this. But the colors themselves are actually really, really cool. I like it with that contrasting gold flake, and then with the pearl and everything else, man, that candy purple really looks nice. So ultimately, guys, what do you think? Wow. Alright guys, well today we sought out to create our own custom candy purple base coat paint job, and we succeeded, but unfortunately we got wrinkling because I used a can of clear gloss RUSTOLEUM clear as a mid coat. I shouldn't have done that because apparently something in that clear gloss did not like everything else. It could have been the other RUSTOLEUM or it could have been the Limelight candy concentrates, but either way we got wrinkling, and what wrinkling is when the chemical compositions of everything just don't work and they separate, and you know, it causes wrinkling. Or if you stack a wet coat down and then you put a dry coat on top of it, sometimes the solvents will force their way out through that dry coat and you'll get wrinkling that way. So it's not always, you know, the chemical compositions and stuff not working. So a lot of times when people say that don't work with that or whatever else, it could just be the way you're applying it. So, you know, that's just something to be mindful of with wrinkling. Don't stack a dry coat or a dust coat on top of a real wet coat, because the solvents won't be able to escape, and that might cause wrinkling. Sometimes you get lucky, but more times than not, it causes wrinkling. Or if you get contamination on a panel, sometimes that'll cause wrinkling. So I guess it was a great learning experiment today with wrinkling and what causes it. Obviously, the way you can fix it is if you got enough clear on top of it and everything's sealed properly, then you can't go back wet sand with 600, flatten everything off and flow coat it, or cut and buff it to try and get a better quality finish, or you can just sand it down, start over. So those are your only two options with it, unfortunately. But nonetheless, guys, today was all about the spray out candy purple with lime candy concentrates, and a Glimmer Ghost Violet from Eye Candy Pigments created a very cool effect over top of the semi-gloss black. And then over this other semi-gloss black, where we stacked a little bit of Rust-Oleum Gold Glitter Flake, man, really cool contrasting color. You get the candy purple with the sparkle and the pop of the purple, but also with the sparkle and the pop of the gold. So very cool colors over both. But hey, it ain't up to me, guys. It's up to you guys. Rate it in the comments. Let me know what you thought. Rate it 1 through 5, 1 through 10. If you did decide you want to spray with Glimmer Ghost Violet from Eye Candy Pigments, I am an affiliate. I can get you a discount. Links will be in the description below. And at checkout in our WAW shop, you'll get a discount while shop. And, you know, it goes to help out the channel. The finished one clear, the lime candy concentrates, the paint gun, the D1 drizzle, the mask, all that stuff is in my Amazon store. It's the link below that says As Seen on YouTube. You click that link, it takes you to my store, and you can pick up everything there for the same price I get it. It won't cost you any extra, like I said, and you get the benefits of Prime and everything else Amazon has to offer. Man, if you made it this far in the video, you'll like these crazy spray outs, learning together. Sometimes we succeed, sometimes we fail, but nonetheless, we learn something. And that's what this channel is all about, having fun. And hey, you know, if you like that, subscribe, ring that little bell beside it. You know, it'll notify you every time a new episode drops. And leave me a quick like and comment. Let me know what you thought of these colors today, or what color combination haven't you seen me do that you'd like to see next time. I've done over 170, probably 180 plus spray outs by now, so go back down the rabbit hole. But, you know, I hear all your comments. I try to like and heart every one of them, and I'll get to your spray outs as quickly as I can. And of course, we'll have other paint jobs, tutorials, or whatever, so you don't want to miss a minute. You never know what's coming on the next episode of WHITLEY All Works, so definitely make sure you're subscribed. And yeah, that's that, guys. But I appreciate you tremendously for always sticking with me and watching these videos. And that's going to be it for me today, guys. I'm John from WHITLEY All Works. Hope you guys have a great day. God bless, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.